The TCG Hall of Fame idea actually came the same day of the birth of my daughter.
So some people get ideas when they're in the shower. Some people get ideas when they're like watching TV or something. I get all my good ideas when I'm getting a massage, because my shoulders are really sore and I'm working a long day. I just go get a massage. And while I was getting a massage that one day, I thought, why isn't there a TCG Hall of Fame? So I ran to the hospital to my best friends, Manny and Machi. I'm like, hey, I got this great idea. You guys have to listen to this. Manny, don't sleep. Wake up for 20 minutes. I need to tell you this idea. And while I was telling her that, I was like, we gotta get Collector involved. Hey Adam, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you? Been a while.
I'm pretty good. I wanted to jump on this call with you because I got this exciting new project that we're working on, and I've never been more excited about an event in my life. And immediately when I thought about it, I was like, I gotta call my bro Adam and Collector, because you guys need to be involved. We need your guys' support to make this a reality. We want to create the first TCG Hall of Fame ever. And I've thought about this a long time, because the people that have really built our community, like the Gary King Pokemon, the Gen Mint Pokemon Rusties of the world, like a lot of these guys aren't like celebrated the way that we should celebrate them. And I searched online and there really isn't a Hall of Fame for the TCG. And we want to build the first TCG Hall of Fame to celebrate the people that were here from the beginning and stayed with us, and let the community know.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's do it. And the way that I see it is because you guys are the go-to platform for anybody to upload their portfolio and track their collections. It's really nice to have these Hall of Famers put in their legendary collections on Collector. And we're also going to have a $100 million TCG museum.
100 million?
100 million.
No,
yeah.
I actually really like this, man. It's pretty cool. I think something that is needed in this space. It is moving at a rapid rate, and you're right. A lot of people, entered the hobby since the pandemic and stuff, and you tend to forget about a lot of these people that have carried this hobby through the ups and downs.
Once Collector was involved, we were ready to roll. We got everything we needed.
We were finally celebrating people for their achievements, for their collection, for their knowledge, and for actually like making this hobby that we all like history.
It'll be the first one. People are still going to remember it, and I think you're doing such an amazing job.
It means a lot coming from here, really. These guys are the pillars of our community, and one person that really stood out to me and his entire family was Russell Oakley. During our phone interview, the Hall of Fame phone interview before everything happened, that was for the magazine. It was like an hour and a half interview, and at the end of it, Rusty asked me a question. He's like, I just have a question, Jesse. Why do y'all select me? And I was like, I couldn't figure out how to answer that question for 15 seconds, because I was like, I never even thought about that, because Rusty, TCA Gaming, he's the GOAT. How can he ask such a question? If somebody else asked me that question, why is TCA Gaming in the Hall of Fame? I'd probably go into a fight with him.
When I first got reintroduced to Pokemon, I had questions, and Rusty was a very small creator on YouTube. I had messaged Rusty about an EX Deoxys pack, and Rusty responded within a day, and I just felt, I couldn't believe it. He gave me a bridge to this other world. I wouldn't even be a creator maybe if Rusty wouldn't have taken the time that day. Seeing the right guy win, that feels really good.
During his interview with Suman, he said,
was there anything that you feel like you want to say that you didn't get a chance to?
I wish my dad was alive for it. Yeah. He was always a big fan. Anytime we had work that needed to be done, like I would take over just boxes of stuff. Like I would buy these cases of WB cards. You got to sift through every single little card to push up to find out what's in there, but you have to do it far enough so that you can make sure it's not the error version. I can't really explain that to my mom, but my dad knew, and he also had to help my mom figure it out. But he passed away about 5 years ago. I just wish that he could be here, to see all this, because he passed away before, Pokemon really took off. So he never got to see, some of the things that we've just been able to do in the most recent years since the boom.
Before before the Hall of Fame ceremony, that was a tough 2 minutes. I think I was doing something else, and when I came back, all the table already moved. I think people doesn't know what's under that table. Under that table was the jackets that we're supposed to put on the Hall of Famers and the trophy that we're supposed to hand to the Hall of Famers. And since all the tables are already moved to different places, so we can't identify the table who has the jackets and the trophy under it. So the moment I enter into the event, to that ballroom, my mind just exploded right away. Where's our table? There should be a big luggage under our table.
I didn't see the luggage.
You didn't see the luggage? Clearly remember the moment that I saw the jacket. That was like a lifesaver. I feel like there's a light around it. And I was like, there's the jacket. And I was jumping onto the table and rolling there and grab the jacket and just hand over. That was like the most chaotic 2 minutes in my life, I feel like.
We're here on stage, right? So what's gonna happen is I'm gonna stand in this corner on the podium. I'm gonna announce something like, international music icon Steve Aoki, welcome to the stage. And then what do? Yeah, well, over there. So the camera's gonna follow you, come up here.
What up, guys?
So
I'm
you
Steve.
go up here, you shake 3 hands. You got Deep Pocket Monster.
Hello, Deep Pocket Monster.
And now I'm Adam from Collector.
Hello, Adam from Collector.
And now I am Jesse Pang.
Hello, Jesse from Tang.
All right, so then what do? You go over here.
Okay.
All right, and then you face the crowd.
Hello, crowd.
Open this, and then the jacket will be put on you. Jacket will be put on you by Deep Pocket Monster.
Thank you, beautiful sir.
And then we have Adam to give you a plaque and a trophy. You're gonna do like this, and then you're gonna look at the photographer down there. Yeah, what's going on?
Photographer down there.
All right. Now we walk over here. You come to the podium,
Podium now.
and then you give your speech.
Hello, guys. My name's Steve. I love being Steve.
Yeah.
I'm Steve.
There we go. And now you walk up.
Okay. That's what it's like.
That is it. I'm in high alert, but super tired. We're almost there, almost at the finish line. Incredible result, incredible reception. I just hope everything else goes smoothly because the TCG Hall of Fame is the main event, and this is why we do this.
This is my first ever collector. My mom bought it in 1991.
No way,
I still have like 6 dirhams, like the look.
Sure enough.
That's amazing, dude.
One kind of, say that's how it started.
Just before the event, Deep Pocket Monster, Pat Flynn, who was supposed to be the one that's introducing these people, he came up to me and said, Jesse, you know all these people better than me because you have personal relationships with them. So you should do the intro and I'll just be the person putting on the jacket. And I'm like, Pat, I love Pat, but he kind of like threw me under the bus a little bit there. And I was like, you're right.
Rewarding excellence is great, not just to inspire other people to be excellent, but it's to recognize those who have put in the time and the work to get to where they're at, to help them realize, because most people don't, at least in this space, like in the collector space. I mean, there was no Hall of Fame before. There was no aspiration. I want to get to this level so that I can get recognized. These people didn't do this for that. They did it for the love of the game.
And then we're in the back. I was freaking out because we couldn't figure out a way to turn off the lights. The whole venue was so bright that it felt like 12 o'clock at noon while we're hosting the Hall of Fame ceremony. And I was looking for the director of the event, of the AV team. I couldn't find him. So I was low-key having a panic attack. And then I was like, okay, there's all these buttons and sliders here. I'm gonna try pressing every single one of them until I can turn off the lights. In my head, I'm like, I'm gonna do something. It's gonna cut the entire power of the entire venue and it's all gonna be over. Thank goodness it didn't. The first slider we hit, it turned off the lights. So I was like, okay, now we can start.
TCG Hall of Fame.
These guys stayed and went through the dark ages of TCG. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have all the lifelong relationships that I've built.
And these legends today we're gonna honor and celebrate have had a massive impact. Hopefully, they can see that through the awards today.
And want to say thank you for being an example, being an inspiration, and when it comes to this world and the relationships, I think we should always open up. Don't keep it sealed.
TCG Hall of Famer class of 2026, Steve Aoki.
I was gonna start with, hi, I'm Steve Aoki and I'm a collector. But let's be honest, if you're standing on the stage getting inducted into the TCG Hall of Fame, you're way past admitting you have a problem.
The one and only Gem Man Pokemon, Zach Browning!
To me, it's really just about the community that came together to make the hobby possible. So while I'm happy to be in the first year, I'm really looking forward to everyone else who's going to join us in the years to come.
And TCG Hall of Famer class of 2026, Adam Kai.
Long time collected Magic and collected a lot of high-end cards. I find myself these days spending a lot of my extra time collecting modern Pokemon that are not very expensive because my kids are very interested in.
Creator of Sorcery Contested Round TCG Hall of Famer, class of 2026, Eric Hollison.
Collecttopia for me has been all about showing my collection because these have now been hidden away in Auckland, New Zealand for almost a decade.
Feeling his fates for the first time, TCG Hall of Famer class of 2026, Dubsy.
That deal catapulted me into becoming more confident and more comfortable. Actually standing here talking to you guys, like I've never been on stage. This is my first time on stage talking. So.
He was here from the beginning and never left. The one and only Gary King Pokemon.
And by the time I finished, I had tears in my eyes when I realized that it was all of you that did this for me.
PCA Gaming, Russell Rusty Oakley.
But also thanks to everybody here. Like everyone else has already said, nobody gets to where they are on their own. And so I just want to thank every one of you for just being able to live this privileged life.
Welcome Benjamin B. and Scott Pratt, SM Pratt, to the TCG Hall of Fame.
Being inducted into the Hall of Fame is definitely a compliment. I never thought I'd be where I am today.
Sometimes it feels like a culmination of a lot of life's events. And for me, it's not over yet, and I'm going to keep on going. But to have this happen now, I'm just super honored, and I feel so good about it. For me and my family and my friends in the hobby, it's almost like validation for 20. This is the 28th year that I've been involved in promoting Pokemon. To see it become the #1 franchise in the history of the world, and to know that I played a small part in that. It means a lot to me.
I've told people this for years that I started collecting in 2012, back sort of professionally, getting into graded cards. I feel like there's so many people that if you pulled them out of 2015, if you pulled them out of 2018, if you took those 2020 collectors and you put them where I was in 2012, they would just be me. It's like I don't feel any different from the people who just started collecting this year, because there's something about the way that collectors talk and that passion. And so it's like this weird way that we all connect. And it's like, it doesn't really matter how long you've been here. I just feel like I was early, and I feel like I'm being rewarded for being early, but I feel literally just like a normal dude that just loves cards.
All right, so you guys might be wondering, why am I bringing a chair up here? I am pretty tired, but this chair is not for me. It's with great honor for us to have this person here. Because even though the TCG Hall of Fame is about legacy members and people that have impacted our community for a long time, this kid, in such a short period of time in the public eye, has inspired millions of people around the world. He's had terminal cancer since he was 4 years old. He is now 11, 7 years and counting. So it's with great honor, and I want the parents to come up too, because this is not a one-man job. Welcome to the stage, the kid that battled cancer and inspired the world. Honorary TCG Hall of Famer, class of 2026, Avery the Poke Kid.
And if you couldn't tell, I love Pokemon. I started collecting when I was 4 years old, and I've been obsessed ever since. Cancer is really scary. There are days when it hurts so much that I can't even get out of bed. Days that I can't even stand up on my own. And there are days when I wish I could feel like a normal kid again. As you could tell, life hasn't always been easy battling cancer. but Pokemon has been my escape. I know that for some people, collecting has become the value of the cards. But I hope I can inspire people to truly love the card game that has helped me get through the hardest moments of my life. I hope to pass that love on to everyone I meet. I love you all, and thank you for making me a Hall of Famer. I'll never forget this moment. Sick jacket, by the way.
Avery, our honorary Hall of Famer, his speech really touched me. I believe that he's helping a lot of people get through what I have gone through. During my chemotherapy treatment, other people in the community, Jesse, everyone in the Collecttopia group, really helped support me throughout this journey. I think even if I lost a leg, I would still be doing what I did. Just being in the moment. I was watching the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and it was so surreal to me, seeing everyone walk up, Jesse presenting, them grabbing their trophies, and it happening in Vancouver, in my home city.
When I was interviewing Avery for the Honorary Hall of Fame interview, he talked about his favorite Pokemon, and that's a Gold Star Pikachu. He's a brave little guy, he has personality, and that just embodies everything about bravery. So Dubsy and I have two of the biggest Gold Star Pikachu cards in the world. He has the only Beckett Pristine 10, and I have one of the 4 CGC Pristine 10 Pikachu Gold Stars. And I was like, it doesn't feel right to me that Avery doesn't have one, because he is Gold Star Pikachu himself. CJ and I had one. We bought one from Japan. I was like, CJ, this card belongs to Avery. We stabbed it in a tax lab, and I got Pat Flynn, D Pocket Monster, CJ and I, Mandy and Patchy and Henry, all of us to sign that card before we gave it to Avery, and that was such a special moment. That would be my favorite memory of the show, is seeing Avery, and all of us are bawling our eyes out. His parents, Avery himself. Avery, we have something very special for you. All of us.
Yeah, from all of us.
He's just like you, right?
We love you, Avery.